Hi everybody, we are going to do a Q&A. So this is part 2 of our guide to outfits for summer weddings. So part 1 was where we did kind of more formal, elegant things. And then part 2 is about kind of more fun things, more casual things, and outfits that you could wear to say like destination weddings, things like at a beach or an outdoors location, or even perhaps like for your costume change, right? Like some people like to have kind of a certain outfit for the daytime and a certain outfit for the evening when you have the reception. So wait, reception? Yes, reception. Anyway, so let's have a look at what we have in store for you. We'll start with this. This is actually what I'm wearing right now. So this is our Model 11 suit. It is in this really nice mushroom-colored linen. The linen is made by Solpiati, and it has a very unusual hand feel. It's kind of creamy and soft, and it's got a great look to it. Now, would I get married in this? Honestly, I have to say probably not, because I do find this suit like quite sporty to the point of being like a little almost utilitarian, right? Like you have these patch pockets with a lot of extra stitching and stuff like that. So I wouldn't recommend it for a groom, but I would recommend it for a guest. I think it'd be fine as a guest. I think it'd be fun as hell as a guest, okay? If push come to shove, you had to do something like this, right? Because obviously like, okay, maybe you're not gonna get this suit, but you like the color, and let's say we did it made to order this cloth in a Model 3, which would be great for a summer wedding as a groom. Let's say you were to do that. What are the colors you'd use? So I have put together some ties that I would select for weddings. I actually really, really like the purple. I think the purple is amazing against this mushroom color, you know, because the mushroom color has like a little bit of reddish to it. And so when you put the purple with it, it looks really great together. In terms of shirts, I would definitely be somewhere here. I think white is arguably the best, especially if you're a groom. Like that is lovely together. Or I actually really like this. So this is from Ascot Chang's vintage cloth book. And there's this great linen, cotton linen, in kind of a silver gray with a slub to it. Man, this looks awesome. And I could definitely imagine that with the purple. I love that together. I think that's so interesting. If you wanted something that was maybe a little less saturated in color and a little bit brighter, then there's this Drake's tie with the multiple stripe. I think also looks great. You know, I love the way the brown picks up on the color in the suit. The orange adds just a little bit extra detail, and then the navy has a very kind of like anchoring, coherent influence to the whole thing. And shirt-wise, same thing. So that silver gray is great, like that. The white just now is wonderful as well, like that. I would also, just for the sake of it, throw in a pale blue, which I think is also very nice and a little bit brighter. All right. What would you do for shoes for an outfit like this? I have prepared, with this particular color, I think you do need a little bit more contrast. So we do a particular color of suede, we call it plough suede, and it's not dark brown, it's a one shade lighter than dark brown, but it sits well with this sort of mushroom color. Or, and especially when you're looking at, for instance, like the orange in the stripe of this tie, I think a pair of tan Oxfords is also very nice. And it's nice that the shoes are picking up a little bit of that tan in the necktie as well. Okay, let's move on. What else we got next? Pardon me, just clean up. Let's look at this next. This is one of my favorites. I'm actually intending on getting one of these for myself because I really like this one. This is a really unusual seersucker. Okay, we featured it last year. This is a wool seersucker rather than a cotton seersucker. You know, cotton seersuckers are great, but they can be a little bit warm. The wool seersucker wears very, very, very cool. It's a really unusual material. It might be too unusual for a wedding ceremony, but it would be great for a party as a groom or as a guest. I think that would be really interesting, right? In terms of ties, because this particular suit has like quite a warm tint to it, it's not a white, it's actually quite a like a taupe or an off-white, I would suggest adding in blues, right? Either a navy tie like that, or even a stronger kind of electric blue tie. And you know, with these ties, I would recommend white shirt, of course. That is lovely together. But I want to give you, and this is more for a guest, not for a groom, I want to also give you another interesting option, which is an olive shirt. I think an olive shirt, especially against these sorts of colors, are really interesting. So this is the 100 Hands fabric book. And you know, the 100 Hands offering and the Ascot Chang offering are quite different. And I love some of the choices that 100 Hands offers as well. I think that with the olive, and then you can wear it open neck, I think it would be great open neck, or with a navy tie, would be very nice, like that. For shoes, you know, given that the suit is so white, so bright in color, I really like the Bowden & Lang strides with this. You've got the dark brown suede, which is an easy match against this kind of gray and cream seersucker, and I love that it has a light colored sole. I think that actually looks really, really wonderful together. Because, you know, like for these summer weddings, right, it's an opportunity for you to break out all those things that are like a little bit too dandy for work, a little bit too dandy for, you know, like certain social occasions, but for a wedding, like it's a party at the end of the day. So you should dress like it's a party. Okay, let's move on. Last one. I'm gonna show you a navy suit. So we did a navy linen suit this year. And you know, of all these outfits, I would say probably the navy linen suit is going to be the most groom appropriate for, let's say you're on a beach and you're getting married and you have your friends and your family watching you. I really think a navy linen suit is a good option for something like that. So here we go, navy linen suit. This one we did as part of this year's current season collection. It is the Model 7, which is our unstructured model. And you know, with these deep dark navies, but also with the glint of the mother of pearl buttons, I really like golds and champagnes. I think those look really interesting and eye-catching with this sort of color. And then for shirts, I would recommend white, of course. White is lovely. Or my personal favorite, actually, would be ecru. And I know I've banged on about ecru a million times before, but I can't help but say it because I think ecru is such a great color. So with ecru, I'm going to put a piece of paper underneath just because when you stack it, you start to lose a sense of the color. Like it gets darker than it really is. Right? So there we go. That's an example of the ecru. And then for the necktie for that, you could still do the darker kind of mustard colored tie. These really kind of like interesting, unusual motif ties, by the way, these are all Kenji Kaga, or you might know him also as Sevenfold. He is really great at finding these unusual kind of 30s era Italian necktie motif, and I think they just look great. Just one more option against that gold. Uh-oh, almost dropped that. We also do this in a burgundy. I think a burgundy on the ecru, a little bit more contrast. That's really nice too. Shoe-wise, what are we talking about? I like these. I know some people really dislike bright shoes with a dark suit. Generally, I am of that camp. But if it's something like a linen suit and it's something like a suede, which is, although bright, also muted in terms of texture, I think it can still work very well. So I think you could definitely consider this with the ecru shirt, with the burgundy tie, and with the navy linen suit. Alrighty, that is about it for now. Just a couple of ideas for you to think about for summer wedding outfits, either as a groom or as a guest. If you have anything, if you have any comments, if you have any other suggestions, we'd love to hear from you. And that's it for now. Thanks for watching.